Hi, Dave Youngquist, and welcome back to Last Cavalry TV. I know it's been quite some time, but today I want to show you some ground effects using long grasses and prairie grasses and a 90mm Custer figure that I've been working on. Let's just jump right in. So my good friend Doug Dearth painted this for me and then had to digitally printed the backdrop so I could add it to a piece of sheet plastic and then attach it to the base. This is a 90mm Andrea Custer figure called Blaze of Glory, cast from resin and metal parts. It's just a beautiful, beautiful kit. I had a lot of fun painting it, and painted with Andrea acrylics. And Vallejo and some scale 75 also. You could see that it was a very hot day in June 1876, and you saw his sweat stains there. Here's some of the products that I'm using. This is the base that's being applied. There's the dirt from the backyard. Build up the base with Abe's epoxy putty earlier, just to give it a little height and texture. Now I'm applying the AK paste. It's a little liquidy, a little more so than what I'm used to, but still goes on great. And use an old brush because that stuff will just tear up any new good brush. So we just want to get a nice thin coating. You can see it's done. Now it's time to apply the dirt. I set the figure in a box, and now we just sprinkle the dirt on liberally. Actually, I had to do a little bit of digging for the correct color of dirt. Most of the dirt in my backyard is a dark brown, but this actually turned out just great. Yeah, just get every area covered there. And then you're going to let it dry for 5-10 minutes. Shake off the excess. Now we're going to start adding the smaller grasses in the back. When I mean smaller, the ones with the lower height. We want to add the taller grasses once the shorter grasses are in place. And I'm using just a bit of Woodland Scenics glue. I really like that product because it dries absolutely dead flat. Even though it looks like Elmer's, there is a difference. Using some Woodland Scenics. Their yellow field grass. It's not my favorite product. A little hard to work with, I've found, but it literally matches the color of Doug's painting perfectly, so we want to use some of this. Now we're going to get it in there and push it into position. We want to match the position of the grasses in the paintings, so everything, wants to skew a little bit. There we go. And the painting is, of course, of the last stand hill as it appears today. There. It's looking a little messy, but we're getting there. Some more short grasses. Again, the putty is, the paste is still wet at this point, so we're working pretty much in real time here. There's tap those in. This is a bit of natural product out of my backyard, top of a King Tut plant. I wanted to get a little variation in colors and in materials. There's his hat. We want to glue that in position before we get too far along. There, just push that in. There, a little bit of adjustment. There we go. So more of the King Tut. So just with a sharp pair of scissors, just want to cut a little bit of the ends off. Dab it in the scenic glue. Little dab will do ya. And then using the tweezers, we just place it into position and spread it out a little bit. when you're applying grasses, try to avoid the look like it's coming from a single spot. A bit more. The low grasses right there. Now this is a product that you can get in any fly fishing store. It's a natural horsehair product they use for tying flies. So yeah, any of your larger sporting goods stores should have a fly fishing section, and you could pick it up very cheaply there. So again, we move the grasses around. Spread it around. There, we're getting there. Now we peel off the tape that's been on this base for a long time. Now you'll see in the front there are pre-drilled holes for the final piece of this work is the 7th Cavalry Insignia. This is a really fun project. I'm glad you're back watching. And this has been Dave Youngquist, Last Cavalry TV, and I hope to see you real soon.